Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to our playthrough of Mafia Definitive Edition. This is part 3. We're picking right back up where we left off in part 2. We're about to head in to the bar here. It looks like we're about to have a meeting. I notice our mission objective says Incontra Salieri. So in this case, I think Incontra means to meet. So we're going to meet with Salieri. Got our nice cool leather jacket on, our nice cool hat. Heading back inside. I'm also noticing down here in the left corner we got some instructions. I'm going to hold here for a second. It says Apri la porta. So when we hold down square, we notice the door opens. So in this, I think we can take that to mean apri la porta means open the door.
È ora delle squadre, picciotti. Tu, Tommy, stai alla guida, Paul e Sam fanno il resto, normale routine.
Facciamo poche fermate oggi.
L'ultimo pezzo del modello è stato misero. Assicuratevi di incassare gli interessi.
E cosa fate, capo? Non alzate un dito su nessuno, a meno che non sia necessario. I nostri clienti devono capire che gli forniamo un servizio prezioso. Devono guardarvi e vedere San Michele. Credere che li proteggerete.
Fatele spezzare a Morello le gambe. Noi siamo migliori, ma il pizzo è dovuto e lo si deve pagare.
Ce ne occupiamo noi.
Vado a Ralphie per un'auto.
Ok, boss.
Ok.
Mi ha detto di avere qualcosa per te, Tom. Vai prima da lui. Forse vuole solo raccontarti qualche cazzata su qualcuno che ha ammazzato 20 anni fa.
All right, so Salieri's just given us some instructions. Pretty short little meeting there. Next objective, parla con Vincenzo. So we met Vincenzo in a previous video. He's kind of like the quartermaster supplies guy for the gang. So we're going to parla con Vincenzo. So parla,
Ehi, giusto tu!
speak with.
Ho visto questa e ti ho pensato.
Okay. Interesting.
Hai mai usato un ferro?
Ho sparato un paio di volte alle bancarelle.
Vabbè, quello non contano.
Says
Vieni
prendi
a
la
portartelo
arma.
laggiù.
Up in the top left. All right. So, premi L2 per usare il marino.
No, a me, idiota.
So we press L2, we zoom in. And then R2 per sparare. So you press R2,
Bella postura.
and he fires.
Minacciosa. Adesso premi il grilletto. Bang.
Try it a couple times. There we go. A couple more times.
Va bene. Ora mostrami come
Nothing in the
piegare.
chamber, obviously. Sparare, in this case, I think we can take to mean to fire.
Apri il tamburo
And then
e
prendi
metti
le munizioni della casa. All right, sweet. So we just got some ammo. We reloaded. And then press the up direction button to put it away. Fantastic.
Quando inizi a volare piombo, cerca il reparo e non fartela sotto.
So a couple good things there. So prendi, I think, we can
Per Frank e il capo sono
we can
Vincenzo.
assume or we can go with meaning to take or pick up. So a little connection to other languages. So in French, the verb prendre means to take. So I think in this case, prendi, very similar. And we got our first firearm. Fantastic. Now it says parla con Ralph.
Oggi fate attenzione. Ho parlato con
Ralph
Phil,
is our
c'è
mechanic.
quello ancora incazzato per la storia delle auto.
Dai, ma quanto gli potrà pesare perdere
Tu sai come aprire una di queste, Tommy?
Rompo il vetro e poi la apro. Facile.
E poi passo il pomeriggio a riparare il finestrino. Guarda. E poi impara.
Sei veramente un mago, Ralphie.
Okay. We're going to learn a little trick. We're going to learn how to break into cars.
Mostrami che sai fare.
Let's see. Okay. Bottom left there, left direction, tieni premuto per scasinare.
Ok, si è agganciato, hai capito?
Cool. So if you hold down left direction button, he'll break into the car without having to break the window. Very nice. And we're off.
Prima andiamo da Al. Gestisce una panetteria su Longman Street. La conosci?
Sì, la conosco.
È in ritardo di nuovo.
Così pare.
È un vero peccato.
All right. So we look at our directions here. It says the top left, Guida. which we know from previous couple videos actually, means to drive. So drive to the first stop, I guess. We'll find out when we get there. But for right now, we're just going to drive. So yeah, welcome back. Part 3, Mafia Definitive Edition. We're doing our playthrough in Italian, kind of going piece by piece, seeing which new pieces of language we can pick up and sort of learn as we go. It's been a lot of fun so far. I think we've gotten a lot out of just these first few videos, which is really exciting. A couple more things from that little discussion. So he used the word facile, which is very similar to a French word facile, which means easy. So facile is like easy, simple, no problem.
Ci siamo.
He was talking about breaking a window with his elbow. He's like, no big deal.
Fila tutto liscio si fa
But we learned a better way.
Quando provano a ribellarsi.
And now we're at our first
a volte si deve
location here.
pensare in fretta.
Certo.
Stammi dietro, ok?
All right, let's get out of here. Get out of the car. Intra nella panetteria. So panetteria. If we look at the windows here, looks like we got bread. Bread in the windows. We go inside. Even more bread. So panetteria is like bakery.
Non è più tanto piccola. Sta diventando una rottura come sua nonna.
Buona a sapersi, Al. Davvero?
Senti, qualcosa non va da queste parti. Qualcuno vi crea problemi?
No, no, niente del genere.
Bene. Quindi hai i soldi?
Certo, sono pronti sul retro. Vado.
Ci pensa, Tommy. E tu rimani dove possiamo vederti.
È stato un mese difficile, Sam. Temevo che non avrei incassato.
All right, so our objective just changed. It says, prendi il denaro.
Ma fai bene a preoccuparti.
So denaro,
Potremmo proteggere
hang on, what's
te
this
e
real
la
quick?
piccola-
We got a letter. You can pause if you want to read the whole thing. I'm just going to go through this real quick. Notification in default of your application to make payments. Oh, that's not good.
Giulia.
So he's like late on his payments, and we're here like shaking him down for some more money. That's pretty wild.
Dobbiamo andare da altre parti.
But yeah, dinero, very similar to I believe the Spanish word dinero. And I could be wrong about that, but I think that's a pretty familiar term, dinero, which is like money. So denaro, I think, is probably also money. And remember, there's that verb again, prendi, which we've seen already a few times just in this video, which we know to mean to take. So also top-notch poster there in the background, 10 out of 10. All right, so we got the envelope of money. This, I guess, is like protection money that we're collecting.
Chiamaci se
So we're doing our rounds. We're going around to our different sort of like neighborhood stops.
Lo farò.
Ci saluti a tua madre, eh?
And then, okay, so next, salì in macchina. So salì, I think a lot like Spanish salir. Also French sortir, which means like to leave or to exit. And macchina, you might know that term from a few different things, but like macchina is like machine.
negozio di porcellane sulla tavola.
So basically,
Quasi.
get in the car.
Sostituisce il nipote.
All right, nice and smooth, no big deal. Piece of cake. We got our money,
Persona che gestiva il prossimo posto.
and we're off to our next
Non
stop.
si chiama Eugene, è cinese. Ma il suo nome sembra Eugene. E allora noi lo chiamiamo
I'm gonna
Eugene.
see if I can do this hitting as few cars as possible.
Nel 27.
It's a tall order.
Dovevi esserci.
We're gonna do our best.
Non è filato tutto liscio.
Some of these cars handle really well.
Il sangue.
A lot of them don't.
Bastardo non è riuscito a pulirlo.
This car's pretty good though. This is like a good middle ground car. It's a little slow. Doesn't have great acceleration. It's a little kind of heavy in the turns, but it's also got great control. So it's a little easier to work with than some of them. All right, alla seconda tappa. So seconda, second. Still not sure about tappa. Stop, maybe? Hard to say. But again, we know what guida means. We're doing a lot of it right now.
È questo.
All right, here we go. Nice leisurely drive.
Ci penso io, Sam.
Sicuro.
Al 100%.
Okay, so this time It tells us,
Va nel
aspetta
negozio
Polly.
da solo.
Sai, quando Poli accumula troppo stress, poi ha bisogno di sfogarsi per conto suo. Devi
Polly
solo
just went
lasciarlo
inside.
stare. È fatto così.
This looks like a really nice
A
antique
volte
shop.
te ne
Got
accorgi
some
dalla
nice
voce.
porcelain
Ogni
in the
tanto
window
ha bisogno
there.
di fare il lupo solitario per essere felice.
And we're not getting out of the car this time. That's probably why. So aspetta
Il nipote di Eugene non si starà divertendo molto. Poli quando
means
parte
to wait.
non si ferma.
In this
Una
case,
volta
wait
stavamo
for Polly.
spremendo un sarto giù a Holbrook. Quel poveraccio è finito sulla sedia a rotelle.
Sounds like it's going really good in there.
Eccolo che torna.
Ha fatto in fretta.
Yeah, see, we're all good. Obviously, he helped him move a bunch of furniture.
Ora tocca a Bill al modello. Il nipote di Eugene.
And now we're good to go.
La settimana prossima. Con tutti gli
All right, guida fino al motel.
E il bancone com'è?
This one's a little bit easier.
Nuovo sporco di sangue.
Quanto sa?
More recognizable. We got Guida, of course. Oh my god, I almost hit that car. Did you see that? What was I doing? It was a little unnecessary. Anyway, now we're going to the motel.
Bene del cinese impegnato a lavare via il suo sangue dai banconi del negozio.
Sì, sembra una cosa
If I remember correctly, this part,
In che senso facile?
this last stop, it's way out there.
viene naturale a voi.
It's nowhere near
Stesso per me.
the city, which we find out is for very good reason.
Io e Poli lavoriamo da anni.
But it is a very long drive.
Ora arrivi tu e pensi di sapere già tutto?
Non ho detto questo, Sam. Io
È solo un giorno che lavori, Tom. Non hai idea.
Maybe we'll come across some other things that we can translate as we go.
Tim, forse dovresti... No, Poli. Questo pivello crede di poter fare il pezzo grosso.
I'm still trying my best not to hit any of the other cars. That's still like number one priority.
scusarmi, Lo farei se non fosse per
So far, this mission's been pretty chill, pretty relaxed.
Se ne è battuta, Tim.
We've just been doing some driving. We've been collecting some protection money.
Puzza della merda nei tuoi pantaloni.
Helped a guy move his furniture, all that.
Ma che avevo capito.
La prima volta che li
All right, coming up on a turn here.
poi, prima di dirgli che lo stavo
When you know it, there's a car right in the... Oh my... okay.
Cioè, comunque sei andato
I didn't hit it.
meglio di lui.
Still, though, that was pretty close, all things considered. Given that we were the only other two cars in the road.
Sto detesto andare fuori città. Tu detesti fin troppo.
But, you know, sometimes you gotta add a little drama to things.
Questo non lo sopporto.
Spice it up a bit, especially on these long drives. There's not a lot going on.
È il posto migliore per gli affari, per il gioco d'azzardo e per molti dei nostri traffici. Oggi dobbiamo riscuotere una grossa somma. Il tipo è in debito. Se non sborsa, è la volta che il capo si incazza. Già, questo posto è una grossa fonte di guadagno.
And again, you know, these long conversations that we're listening to, the content of the conversation isn't necessarily the most important thing. They're not going to put really important story details in these sort of background conversations as we're driving from one place to another. I mean, it's good stuff to know, of course, but as far as knowing the story or sort of knowing what happens next, what's more important is that we're listening, that we're taking in the sound of Italian as it's spoken naturally and fluently, and we're just sort of digesting as we go. Your ear might start to pick out certain words or sounds that you start to recognize and become aware of as you hear them, while the rest sort of fades into the background. But the more familiar you become with the language, the more you hear the words that are spoken in their original contexts, the less you sort of have to think about what you're listening to. And eventually, you don't have to think about it at all. It just becomes second nature. Just as it does with your native language, whatever that happens to be. All right, looks like we're here. Nice little country motel, little gas station outside.
Tu aspettaci qui, Tom. Torniamo tra poco.
Ok.
Just told me to wait with the car. Can do.
Tom! Tom mi ha beccato!
Cristo santo, Poli! C'ha a dire al saliere che d'ora in poi questo posto è nostro, o capisci? E non tornare, se non vuoi fare una fine peggiore dell'amici tua.
Aiuta, Sam. Stanno cercando di farlo cantare.
Hai bisogno di un dottore.
Io posso aspettare. Tu porta Sam fuori di lì.
There we go again. See, aspetta, wait, and key is like here. So, aspetta key, wait here. Well, that escalated pretty quickly, all things considered. All right, so it says, here, I'm gonna get my gun ready, my brand new gun. You know we're gonna need it. Trova un modo per entrare nel motel. So we know trova from another video means to find. Modo, very similar to the word mode. In this case, way. And then entrare nel motel. So enter, entrare, to enter the motel. So find a way inside. Found these nice wood planks in the back, so we climbed up. Here we go. Little silent takedown. Easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna try to do this as quietly as possible. Who's in here? Oh my god. I feel like I should apologize for that. Okay, so that's everybody up here, I think. There's one red dot on the map, but that's beneath me. So, I'm worried about opening these doors now. Oh, that's fun. What is that? A little drawing on the wall there? Okay. Oh, cool. Here we go. Ammunition. You never know. Great. All right. I'm not going to open any more doors. I'm not going to chance it. I don't have to. We're going to keep it moving. All right. So we just changed this Salva Sam. So Sam's in here somewhere. Salva. Probably like save. Odds are he's not doing too well. What do we got here? Roberto Gilotti. City Council. Very nice. Uh-oh. What is this? What are you doing? Come on, man. Oh, nice. Total accident, but it worked out great. Cool. Shoot. All right. I got grazed there for a second. What do we got? One guy down there. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay. Hold first aid. We just saw the prompt there to pick something up off the ground. We saw it said La Mazza de Baseball. Remember from our previous video? La Mazza means bat. Baseball bat. I'm not gonna worry about it though. We're a little bit beyond baseball bats at this point. All right, we got a guy over here. Dunzo. I mean, all in all, the pistol aims pretty well. It can get a little bit wild when you're like, especially at distance. It's not so great, but close quarters, no problem. And I think there's one guy in here. Somewhere. Where are you at? There you are. Oh, that's awesome. He doesn't realize I've moved. All right, oh shoot. Darn it. The little thing there was like blocking my shot. It wouldn't let me actually fire. Okay, well. No worries. Okay, I think that's it. That's everybody in the room. Cristo. Probably don't need to translate that one. Same with Bastardi. Although I will say, Bastardi ends with an I because it's plural. There you go. Seguo il bastardo. So bastardo, singular. Seguo is like to follow. So follow, you know. And then bastardi would be plural because it ends in an I, and it's a male noun. So the plural of a male noun ends in an I. Bastardi. Okay, so we're in a chase now. This guy took our money. We gotta track him down. Got some friends with him. So I'm firing wildly out of the window. Infinite ammo, which is always great. Targeting with the left L1. Boom, nice. Oh good, here's another one. So I'm going as fast as I can. I got the pedal all the way down. I'm also trying my best not to run off the road. I feel like, oh, don't hit the tree. I feel like that would only make things worse. So I'm taking my time. I'm not trying to ram anybody. I'm mostly trying to avoid trees. Here we go. Oh, nice. All right, I think we got him. Controlla la carcassa dell'auto. Is he dead?
Allora che capii il prezzo. Cosa
He looks
volessi
dead.
dire esserci
Still-
dentro?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Avrei potuto mollare tutto.
All right, what am I supposed to do here?
Ma
So
non
controlla la
potevo tornare a
carcassa
essere una
dell'auto.
nullità.
Shoot him? I don't. No, that's not it. He's definitely dead. I really hope this objective did not glitch. What if I just. Can I get in the car? There we go. Okay. That's what it was. Nice. All right. Chapter complete. Ordinaria amministrazione. Intermezzo.
Ed ecco come un sempliciotto passa dalla carriera di tassista a quella di mafioso. Fortuna?
Io non la vedevo così. Parcheggiare proprio in quella strada, fare una pausa quando Poli e Sam giravano l'angolo, era strano. Un po' come... non lo so, come se fosse destino.
Se ti fa sentire meglio, credici, ma è stato un colpo di fortuna comunque. Voglio dire, un giorno ti spacchi la schiena lavorando onestamente in una città che cerca di schiacciarti fin da quando sei sceso dalla nave. E il giorno dopo hai le tasche piene dei soldi sporchi di Salieri e dai ordini agli altri.
Non esattamente. Allora Salieri non controllava la città. Per ogni dollaro incassato da lui, Don Morello ne guadagnava 10. Corrompeva sbirri, politici, giudici. Se non riusciva a comprarli, li soggiogava con la paura.
In effetti aveva terrorizzato l'intera città, te ne do atto, certo.
Hai sentito parlare di Joey Crackers?
Sì, compare nel fascicolo di Morello, il pugile, vero?
Già, proprio lui.
All right, so we're jumping back in time a little bit, or actually forward in time a
Da
little
quello che
bit.
so, Joey stava andando ad allenarsi.
For those just jumping into the game, we started the game with a sort of a present day conversation between our character and a police detective,
Coglione!
who was the other guy.
Ma cos'è, quelli con gli occhi chiusi?
And then we jumped back in time, and now we're going back to present day. So, a little bit of a back and forth.
Oh Gesù, Giuseppe, Maria.
Intermezzo is like an interruption or like intermission.
Io lo sapevo.
It's a pretty fun little storytelling
Conosci
device.
qualche aucio che ha una macchina come questa in città, Joy?
No. E a me
And this guy, he's like a rival mob boss.
andavo troppo
The
piano.
guy on the left here with the fancy suit.
Puoi dare la colpa a me.
No, signore, è solo che non ho mai fatto incidenti.
Ah, beh.
And this guy,
Molto grave.
the guy whose car got hit, the one on the right, he's like a really famous boxer.
E le ruote sono a posto. E il radiatore è un po' ammaccato, mio cugino.
Well, that's not great. So obviously, not a great conversation.
Qualcuno ti ha rifilato una palla. Secondo il mio informatore, Morello faceva una fortuna quando Joey Crackers saliva sul ring.
È vero anche quello. Eppure Morello ha lasciato quel poveraccio morto in strada, con la testa fracassata.
Non ha senso.
Magari sapeva che la carriera di Joey era finita, oppure voleva spaventare quelli che non pagavano il pizzo. Don Salieri diceva che quando Morello si arrabbiava perdeva la testa.
Tu hai avuto altri scontri con gli scagnozzi di Morello?
Non subito. C'è stato un periodo di calma per un paio d'anni. Abbiamo avuto delle scaramucce con dei tipi che facevano i duri, ma in generale filava tutto liscio. Contrabbando, la protezione, io e i ragazzi andavamo a riscuotere in giro. Però, sarò sincero, molte volte pensavamo anche a spassarcela.
All right, we've got a new chapter. Sportività,
Tommy, grazie di essere venuto subito.
Ci mancherebbe,
1932.
capo. Che succede?
Si terrà una corsa, sai?
Ah, sì. Poli e Sam hanno scommesso soldi su...
Mikey Dan.
Esattamente.
Un bravo ragazzo, ma è una testa calda e ha un po' le mani bucate. Qualche anno fa Mikey è venuto a chiedermi un prestito, voleva dei copertoni nuovi per poter correre giù alla cava. Beh, a me piacciono le auto veloci, è una specie di hobby. Si è rivelato un ottimo investimento. Quel ragazzo non perde una gara quando scende in pista. È passato a un'altra categoria di automobili e ho iniziato a piazzare qualche scommessa su di lui. In conclusione, ho riavuto più di quello che gli ho prestato.
Sì, Sam dice che è il numero 1.
Lo era. Abbiamo sempre dominato le gare. Ma adesso Ralph dice che è arrivato un europeo molto forte e che la sua macchina non ha praticamente rivali, a quanto pare.
Quanto rischiamo di perdere?
Anche troppo. Ma non riguarda solo noi. Molte persone del quartiere hanno chiesto consigli finanziari. È su Mikey che hanno scommesso tutti. Potrebbe rivelarsi un vero disastro se dovesse perdere. Beh, ad esclusione di Morello.
Crede punterà sull'europeo?
Oh, sono più che certo.
Vuole che ce ne liberiamo?
Non si trova. Morello lo nasconde da qualche parte. Se dovesse sparire o dovesse ritirarsi, inoltre, annullerebbero le scommesse. Direbbero che la corsa è truccata, che è una truffa.
E la sua auto?
È questo il punto, Tommy. Ralph conosce un sorvegliante. Andrai da lui stanotte. Prenderai l'auto dell'europeo. La porterai a un nostro meccanico e la rimetterai al suo posto.
Non c'è alcun problema, capo.
Sara,
All
puoi
right.
portarmi un drink? Quando puoi.
Ma certo.
So we just had a nice long conversation with Salieri in our new mission,
Mi tocca aiutarlo a
Sportività.
traslocare l'intero bar sugli spalti.
So it looks like it wants us to go talk to Ralph again.
Eccoti, mezza minchia. Che fine hai fatto ieri sera?
E ragazzi,
Ero con te.
Tu avviati, Tom. Aggiorno io questo coglione. Poli, ti ha portato a casa.
Già. Chris, che gran nottata.
Forse per te.
All right, good talking to you, fellas.
Ragazze,
all right.
non
So you see top left there, partly con Ralph. So this is really great. We're getting a lot of sort of repeat instructions in this video. Some nice repetition, which is always helpful.
Insieme a ciò che c'è dietro.
Partly con Ralph.
Ehi, Tommy, il grande giorno si avvicina. Tu hai mai visto la corsa?
È impossibile non farlo. Salieri non lascerà interrompere a Morello le sue vittorie.
No, signore. Gli manderà un messaggio. Così, stanotte, prenderemo in prestito l'auto dall'autodromo e il mio amico Bobby è il custode. Per un piccolo compenso ti mostrerà dov'è e farà finta di niente quando tu girerai la chiave.
Questo Bobby già mi piace.
Certo. C'è un altro tipo poi, Lucas Bertone. Devi portargli l'automobile sotto al Giuliani Bridge. Lui, lo sai, ci lavorerà su, renderà la corsa più interessante.
Poi riporterò indietro la macchina e Bobby non dovrà più fingersi distratto.
Ma devi fare in fretta, perché il turno di Bobby finisce all'1:30 e il suo collega è uno stronzo.
Okay.
Oh, ehi, se ti serve un posto dove mettere al sicuro le macchine lontano da gente indesiderata, usa pure il garage. Finalmente Carlos si è deciso a liberarlo.
Beh, buono a sapersi.
Okay. Apri il garage, scegliere un veicolo. So you know, apri from earlier with the door means to open, so open the garage. Fantastic. All right, so we have a garage. Basically, if we steal a car or we get a car, there's some other means, it goes in the garage. So I'm just kind of scrolling through all these different options here. We got a lot of really fancy cars in here. That looks pretty fun. Oh wow, nice. Okay. The Samson. You know what? I think that one might actually be DLC. So this is the definitive edition. I think it might have come with some like all the DLC, all the extra bonus stuff for the game. And I think that might be the car from Mafia 3 actually, not this one, not the Schubert. This one, the Samson. I think that might actually be the car from Mafia 3. Because it does not look like it belongs to this time. But regardless, I'm gonna take it. And we're gonna get moving. All right. So incontrati, top left, incontrati con la guardia all'autodromo. So we know what incontro means from the very beginning of the video, to meet. So meet with La Guardia, which I think just means the guard, at the Autodrome, which is like racetrack. Oh my god. Good grief. Jesus. This thing's got some kick. Okay. Yeah, this has to be the car from Mafia 3. It looks like it's from the 60s, which is right about when that game was set. Good grief. So it has got some kick to it. But that's wonderful. A lot more fun than some of the other cars. So I'm going to do my best not to murder anybody as we make our way to the racetrack. So we're going to the racetrack. We're going to meet with the guard. Ralph knows this guy. We don't know the full details yet. What we're doing here?
Sei Bobby? Sì. Metti pure la tua auto in garage.
Says,
Non ce
say
ne sono.
Bobby.
Gli amici di
So
Ralphie
say
sono amici miei. Se hai
It's a
soldi,
conjugation
certo.
of the verb to be. And he's referring to somebody else. So
Domani mattina si
he's
riempirà
asking him,
di
are
gente.
you Bobby?
L'intera città.
Say Bobby.
Contrabbandano liquori. Lottano. Che palle. Oh, andiamo.
And actually, I put the limiter on just so I wouldn't absolutely obliterate myself driving through this area, because it's a pretty tight area. We don't need 120 miles per hour back here. And actually, I think the game just put me on an even heavier limiter. We're down to like 40 miles an hour. All right, sweet, we're here. Cool.
Ok, ci
I think I
siamo.
broke out my back window. Yeah, I did. That's pretty cool. Okay. So it says, Segui la guardia. We know from earlier, segui means to follow. Well, what do you know?
Eccola qui. Carrozzella serie C del 1929, la migliore. È un peccato sabotarla. Se mi beccano gli sbirri, inizieranno a fare domande. Ammesso che ti raggiungano. Cerca di evitare danni, ok? Devo tornare da Bertone entro l'1:30 prima del nuovo guardiano. Sì, è uno stronzo. Lo so.
Okay. We got a little race car here. Really cool, like 20s race car. Okay. We got a timer too, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay. This thing's got some pep. Sweet. Okay. Now I'm really gonna try hard not to kill anybody, because this thing moves. Oh, come on. I totally saved that. So we gotta get this car across town. Pretty good save right there. If I say so myself. That one too. All right. Guida fino al garage di Lucas Bertone. So we're seeing a lot of, again, repeat instructions. Guida, drive. Oh my god, did you? Oh, jeez. That might be my best save yet. Because we're doing like nearly 100 miles an hour here. Oh, come on, what? Did I seriously just get 2 stars for speeding? Oh! Okay, you know what? That's on me. That one's me. My bad. And that one too. You know what? I'll take that. But in my defense, the car is stolen. So, who's really to blame here? All right, we're moving along. Cops have no chance. I'm doing like 100 miles an hour. The most they could hope for is like 40. I had to start braking like half a mile away from that turn. All right, we're nearly there. We're making such good time. So I think the garage is up here on our left. So yeah, we're going to this garage. We're gonna meet Lucas Bertone. We're gonna see what's up.
Tommy Angelo.
Lucas Bertone. Oh, guarda qui che gioiellino.
Non c'è molto tempo.
Ehi, io lavoro in fretta. Resta qui. Ciao, bellezza. Ok, è pronta.
Grazie, Lucas. Devo riportarla prima che se ne accorgano.
Facci piano con lei. Diciamo che non farà la brava. Ehi, puoi dire al signor Salieri che io sono sempre disponibile. Collaboro con tanti, è vero, ma voi rimanete i miei clienti speciali. Auto calde, le fughe, ogni cosa al giusto prezzo.
Speriamo che il ragazzo di Salieri vinca. Per il bene di tutti.
Ok, guida con prudenza.
All right, all done. We got to get back. Another timer, another 3.5 minutes. Torna al Autodromo. So go back to the racetrack. It's got 3 minutes or so. So you notice we also got like a little engine meter there. So basically what he did was he broke the car. Did some magic in the engine, made it really made it drive badly. So this thing is like kicking and it's oversteering. And, like I'm trying pretty hard here to keep it straight, but it's tricky, especially as the faster you go. But of course we need to go fast because we got to get there before the time runs out. Also, we can't let the engine overheat. There's a lot going on. But this is like this car. It belongs to our rival mob boss that was in that cutscene earlier, Morello. This is his driver's car. He's hoping to win a lot of money on this race that's coming up. So we stole the car, and we had our mechanic damage it so that it doesn't drive correctly. And now I'm trying to get it back to the garage before anybody finds out. Good grief. This thing is a trick. And I somehow still got caught by the police. 2 stars automatically for speeding. And probably like all the other stuff like reckless driving, reckless endangerment, all that good stuff. But the point is, it's not fair. I don't know if that should be an automatic 2 stars. I think maybe there should be some discussion involved. But the other thing is, there's no police in sight. Even with this broken car, they can't catch me. Yeah, see, they gave up already. Alright, we're nearly back. I mean, honestly, even broken, this thing makes great time. I'm gonna take it real easy on these last curves here. I don't wanna get too ahead of myself here. Things have been going pretty well. Just this last home stretch. Thread the needle. There we go. All right. I guess I gotta be in the garage. Seriously. The last turn. And you hit the wall.
Grazie al cielo. Tutto a posto. Ora è un vero catorcio.
Ok, alziamo i tacchi. Domani sarà un gran giorno.
All right, nice. Here we are at the race. So a little like history about this game, or at least the history that I know about this game. I never played the original, but what I heard was that this part of the original game was like absurdly difficult. Like the car was impossible to control. People had the hardest time actually getting through the race. Because like the objective is you have to win the race. But the car, like the controls for the car were really terrible. It was like impossible to keep on the track. Turning was a nightmare. Like apparently it was a big deal. But with the definitive edition, they've done a lot better job. They fixed a lot of the issues. It's really easy to control. At least I haven't noticed any issue with it. But just a little history about the game. A little fun fact.
È stato pestato per bene dagli scagnozzi di Morello. Braccio rotto, mascella rotta. È in ospedale, insomma.
Gesù.
Già, brutta storia per Mike. Comunque, correrai tu al suo posto.
Aspetta, come? Frank,
Tom,
io...
manca soltanto mezz'ora alla partenza, non c'è niente da discutere. Il Don vuole vincere, ma più di ogni cosa vuole che Morello perda. E tu sei il miglior pilota che abbiamo. Altrimenti l'avrei chiesto a qualcun altro.
Sì. Ok, Frank.
Bene, Ralphie ti aspetta con la macchina pronta. Scendi subito in quella pista.
All right, looks like we're driving. So our driver was unavailable for some reason, so we have to fill in. He said we're the best driver that we have, so here we go. This is also pretty cool, just from like a historical standpoint, to see a race from the early 30s. I have no idea if this is like close to what they would have actually been like, but I have to feel like they're pretty close, right? I mean, at least with the cars. All right, floor it. So we're in last place, of course. Lap 1 of 3. That's that car we broke. All right, first turn. It's a pretty tight one. Do pretty well. There we go. So we're in 12th. We're already doing pretty good. Rolling first turn of the first lap. We're already up 4 positions. That's not bad. Now, see, my usual racing strategy is to just slam into every other car until they get out of the way, or I'm in first place. I'm going to try my best, be a little bit more strategic, pick my moments. Get low in the corners, high in the straights. And we're doing pretty well so far. We're in third already. And we're like, what, halfway through the first lap? Now, I have no idea how much of this is the AI and how much of it is actual skill. But I'd like to think I'm doing most of the work here. Very nice. Second place. One more to go. Also, have to remember, we're only on lap 1 of 3. There's 3 laps in this race, which, I don't know, to me feels like too much. But we'll see how it goes. Now, see, I kept a low line on that turn. I feel like he had the right idea, though. Keep that high line on that big curve. Seemed to give him a little bit more of an advantage. So I'm going to try that next time around. All right, lap 2. Just one guy to catch. Oh, my God. He came up on me pretty fast there. But I made up the distance, and that's all that matters. And here we go, first place. All right, so now all I have to do is just hold this position for the last lap and a half. Looking at my mini-map, looks like most of them are pretty far back, which is good. I think if I just maintain my consistency and not get too crazy with it, we should be okay. Because we do have to win the race. I don't know if there's another way. I don't think you can progress the story unless you win the race, because otherwise cutscenes wouldn't work. So. So yeah, just stay nice and calm. Just taking it one corner at a time. Nothing too exciting. All right, here I'm going to take this high line here, see if this works out better. Because I do it this way, I don't have to slow down. I can keep up my speed, make it through the corner. No worries at all. Oh yeah, I'm getting tons of ground on these guys. So final straight, final lap. Nice. Now, be really careful. Oh, come on. Really? In the sand? Well, that was a little bit of a mistake, but I have a feeling we're going to be okay. We're still in the lead. About half a lap to go. And I'm getting back my lead again. There's some distance between the next guy, which is good. Said Tommy in el primo posto. So primo is like first. Posto, I think we can guess, means post or position. So Tommy Angelo is in first place. Also up there in the top left, posizione. Posizione. Position. So it's really nice. A lot of these words are actually related to or very similar to words in English, if English is your native language. So it's a lot easier to sort of get them from context. But there we go. Done and done. First place, first try. No sweat.
Ciao, Tommy! Ecco qui il nostro campione!
Ehi Tom, volevo ringraziarti per quello che hai fatto. Avevo scommesso l'affitto dei 6 mesi. Sarei per strada se non fosse per te.
Beh, ho fatto quello che mi è stato chiesto.
Bene. E in qualche modo dovrò sdebitarmi. Quando riesci, passa dal garage. Forse è una dritta che ti farebbe fare un po' di grana.
Va bene, grazie.
Sapevo che non ci avresti deluso, ci hai fatto fare un sacco di soldi e Morello raccoglierà le briciole per alcune settimane.
E dov'è l'europeo?
Starà indossando un paio di scarpe di cemento, poverino. Tieni, ti sei meritato ogni centesimo. Porta fuori la tua ragazza.
Grazie, capo.
Bevete, ragazzi?
Ce l'hai, vero? Non buttare tutto in
La corsa è stata grandiosa, eh? Salute.
No, però regalerò a mia madre un cappotto.
È bravo ragazzo. Adesso va a farti un drink.
Le mie congratulazioni, campione.
È stata solo fortuna.
Ah sì? Avevo scommesso sull'altro pilota, quindi devi offrire tu.
Oh.
Ecco, ora sei pronto per le fotografie.
Grazie.
Dopo i festeggiamenti ti conviene dare una mano al tuo amico Poli. È così spronzo che lo investirebbe un'auto parcheggiata.
Sì, ok. Lo riporto a casa sano e salvo.
All right, there we go. So we're not done with the mission quite yet, but I'm not sure how much time is left on this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pause it here and end the video, and then we'll pick it up in the next video. We'll finish up this mission and probably start the next one. But I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Really means a lot. I hope you enjoy this content and enjoy watching it. If you like this kind of content and want to see more videos like this, either in this series or more videos for other games and other languages, please feel free to check out the channel. There's also gameplay walkthroughs of games in English as well, so feel free to check those out. Again, really appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next one.